Good afternoon, everyone. I got this right this time, and welcome to the coffee company, sponsored by Stowe's Window Cleaning, as always. So thank you to Mark, firstly, for sponsoring the stream. As always, it's really nice to have some support for the stream, whilst we just sit here and chill out and give somewhere for people to go somewhere. We're going to have a very chill day. Today is game day, in the words of Sean Butler. It is game day. So we're looking forward to going back up to the mighty Spurs tonight. It's going to be a chill afternoon. I'm going to prepare some coffee to send to my buddy in Wales at some point, and I'll send that tomorrow because I cannot be asked to do it today, and I'm not going to leave the stream. Yeah, let's firstly see who's in the chat, because we've only got one special person here today at this moment in time. We've got Mr. Anthony Gray. Thank you for joining, as always, my friend. Good afternoon, Ben. Good afternoon, all. Time for a relaxing cuppa break. Yes, it is. And we look forward to seeing your friend Nifa coming here as well, because she's always in here. Big up to Nifa. Everyone loves Nifa. Nifa's brilliant. Bring out my stream just in case. Oh, just to make sure we've got the extra, just in case. How are you today, Mr. Anthony? Hopefully you're doing well. It was nice to see you on Tottenham Tantrum Gold this morning, as always. And yeah, hopefully you're doing well today, sir. Hopefully you had another good swim. If you've had a swim this morning, there's always time for a swim. I'm going to wait for people to get in the chat, because if you don't know, we've got a new emblem for the coffee company, which I need to actually put in my intro and all that nonsense. But I'm gonna prepare. I'm gonna get the intro. I think I already got it downloaded somewhere. I've got the logo ready, so we can share it when everyone gets in here. Good afternoon, Mr. Cooper. Lovely to see you this time. It's brilliant. Joint second in command, Cooper is here to enjoy the talk about biscuits. We've actually got, now that Cooper's here, we actually do have to have a biscuit of the day. So we're just going to go for a solid biscuit choice today. So we're going to make the biscuit du jour, the good old Maryland chocolate chip cookies. Love those. Great for your coffee. Looking forward to trying one when I have my coffee in a minute. Wait for a few more people to get in the stream, and we're going to get this show on the move. But yeah, how's everyone doing today? Is everyone ready for the Sleepy Go Bye-Bye show? That's what I call it. Looking forward to on the TV tonight. I'm fine, thanks. Yeah, had a nice little look on the Tottenham Tantrum stream. Nice friendly stream there too. Yeah, it's what we try. We try and have it as friendly as possible, and we go down memory lane and enjoy ourselves for the most part. I don't know what the plan for the boys is, because I'm going to the game, of course, because of the season ticket and all that nonsense. So I don't know if we're going to try and do a post-match show. I'll try and get home on time to do that, but it's probably not likely. I'd love to do it, of course. But how many hours in the day is there? Carterman is in the house, saying afternoon, Ben. Afternoon, Carterman. Hopefully you're doing well. Nifa is in the house. Hello, Nifa. Welcome back. I'm here. Hi, everyone. Let's see what the afternoon holds. Yeah, it's going to be a great afternoon, I reckon. It's going to be a great afternoon. Hopefully you're doing well, Nifa. Hopefully, how are you this morning? Anthony Gray. Great clips on that stream. Very nostalgic. Yeah, it's brilliant, right? There's a lot of cool clips on there. Wait for maybe a few more minutes. I think I'm going to get a coffee for myself firstly. Because I think I need a coffee. What do I go for? Interesting. I don't know. Oh, Anthony's going to say something. Oh, Nifa went for the swim this morning. Great stuff. I wish there was a better pool than the David Lloyd in my area. I don't like the David Lloyd. Never have. It's always so chlorinated. You go out there and your eyes are on fire. Yeah, that looks good on camera. Yeah, everyone's welcome here. As long as you're nice, you're welcome. And you're nice either, so you're always welcome. There are not many not nice people that have come to the coffee company yet. I mean, I know it's bound to happen eventually, but... bad, does it? Nah, that's not bad. So, just as the quick plug to all 7 of you who are in the chat, please feel to like and share the stream. It really helps us out a lot. But most importantly, just give us your vibes. I pull very good reader chlorine. They're very hot on pH levels. You don't want any chlorine smell or swimmers even swim without goggles with no red eyes around all. That's very good. That's good. Eddie, how can anyone be anything but nice to you? I've had some terrible people in my career as a barista. The 8 years I've been a barista. Some people just don't want to be nice to you in general. But with this shop being the star of the show, for the most part, people know they're speaking to the owner, the manager, and the CEO. Whereas if you're just a barista at another company, they think because you're a low-level customer service worker, they can treat you how they want, because that you are a slave to the system for the most part. I've had some beastly characters throughout the years. I've had some terrible customers here and there. For every bad customer though, there's at least 50 good customers. So, you alright? What have you done?
My friend dropped away from my finger yesterday.
Oh yeah?
Destroyed my hand.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, what's like the most liquid coffee that you do without the least froth? It'd be like
Flat white usually.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because that's quite frothy.
It's because I am quite frothy when I make my coffees, but I can do it like a flatter,
Okay.
flat white, yeah.
Can I get a flat white
Booster,
flatter? I'm trying to do one.
Valentine's,
Yeah.
perfect. Perfecto.
And after
Proper cup or a paper cup? This one.
Yeah.
Bigger one?
Oh, you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't mind having it like that. Can I take that up to?
Yeah, you can have it like that as long as you bring it back.
Do you know what would be safer?
Yeah.
Right now.
It's not broken, is it?
Might be, I don't know. Gary. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah. Get to drink my coffee now. Let's get rid of the milk tash. I've already hit the like button. I'm waiting the biscuit du jour. Nick. I told you, Cooper. We're going for the Maryland chocolate chip cookies. A solid choice. Me for saying hello to Miss Ellie. Big up to Ellie. Ellie's lovely. Ellie is the best. All the laughs. don't answer too private, but on the Tottenham streams, like you're under two names, it's both that sound like you when you speak on the top. Ellie's surname is Loves Hoybier. That's her name. Her husband wanted her to change her name. She says, no, I love my Hoybier too much. That is my surname. That is officially a fact that her name is Ellie Loves Hoybier. Less frothy today, so let's go for that. Right, back to the stream. On the phone, must have been on the phone, yes. There we go, matey. Card, you said?
Yes, please.
Yeah. All good?
Yeah.
Apart from your finger, of course.
Yes. Almost passed out.
Ha!
It happened, and I thought, oh, felt like a little pinch.
Yeah, and then it gets worse,
And
and
then
then it
it
gets
just
worse.
starts like, oh shit. I ran it under water.
Yeah.
And then
What type of weight did you drop on it? Like a dumbbell?
Yeah, like a big circular one.
Bloody hell, what? Why? This is why I believe in not exercising. Exercise
It was
kills
my
you.
friend's fault. It was my friend's fault. He dropped the weight. I was carefully putting it down, and then he dropped his side. Oh,
Exercise kills.
yeah.
Except for swimming. Unless you're swimming near a shark.
Yeah.
Unless you're swimming near a shark.
Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Maryland is a solid choice. I'm going to dip it. What is the most expensive coffee you've had? I had a filter coffee. Oh no, why are you not working? Typical. Most expensive coffee I've ever had, I had a Starbucks filter coffee in Milan and it cost me €16. And it was shocking. It was shocking. It was terrible. Hi, my name is June. I'm new to this. Hello, June. Lovely to see you. Lovely to meet you. Ellie, my vibe is so relaxed as your music is so cool and makes a girl think of us sitting on the beach with a cocktail dreaming of Spurs winning the league. Yeah, we're always here. Neither saying my friend just joined on the chat. Her name is June. We've just seen her. Lovely to meet her. Mr. Nick Lazy 8 is saying, afternoon Ben, just finished watching the Conte versus Poch discussion on TGT. Lovely stuff. Sorry I missed it live. No problem, Nick. No problem. If you can't join, you can't join. That's why we've got YouTube, where it backs it up for us and you can watch it later. Is that June from the bus? Apparently it is. I don't know. Good stuff. Now she's going, oh, I can just imagine Nifa seeing someone on the bus. You know about this coffee stream? You should go there. Maryland, solid choice. We've got 9 people in the stream today. Thank you all for joining. Feel free to feel free to hit the like button and the bell icon to see when we go live. It really helps the channel. I love to see you in here and hopefully become the best of friends. Good you joined us, June. You'll enjoy the chat. Yep. Hopefully everyone enjoys the chat. I get the chat on the YouTube before I get it in my stream, in my OBS system. The Streamlabs thing, which is quite funny, really. But lovely to meet you, Jean. Hopefully you've got some chat for us today. So now we've got a few people in here. It's time to do the unveiling of the new emblem, isn't it? The new logo. Are you guys excited? I'm very excited. I was giddy like a schoolboy last night seeing this logo for the first time. You ready? You guys ready for the logo? Welcome to the new logo of the coffee company. I need to put it in all my stream stuff, firstly. Hopefully it appears. Hi, I'm Ellie Hoybier, as everyone knows, or lover Viking Hoybier, our future captain. Yes, that is her. It looks a bit blurry. Oh. No, it's fine. There we go. Look at that logo. Designed by my lovely friend who designs the best crockery in the UK, possibly the world, Miss Yvonne Ellen. Check her out. I'm going to put her link in the description for anyone that needs some bougie teaware or anything really. I'm a big fan of Yvonne's work. Named Businesswoman of the Year last year. So, thank you to Yvonne for finding the time in your busy schedule to do this incredible logo you've made. It's incredible what she's done. So that's Yvonne's homepage. So for many years now, it's about 4 years which I've been doing it. My signature cappuccino has been the Piccoccino, the signature latte art of Ben Kaufman himself. Ooh, let's put that up. The signature coffee of Ben has always been the Piccoccino. So I wanted to incorporate that into my logo. which a lot of what you see on my Instagram page is a lot of the dots drawn into the cappuccino base, and then using a stencil to draw the hearts. So we've made the logo almost cup shape because it's round. Well, she did it because she's a genius. And we've got the usual. Big inspiration is from. The inspiration is really. I really love the White Company's logo because it's really clean. It does what it says on the tin. It's bright. It's simple. So simple lettering. And then it's the usual thing. It's my lovely little pig that she's drawn in the similar style to the way I do my cappuccinos with the nose and the ears. But then, as a bit of the best part of it, my signature flat cap, which I always wear. I've worn it in every stream. You never see me without, and not many people ever see me without this hat on. That is my moniker, the pig with the hat. So yes, that is the new logo of the coffee company. It's absolutely spectacular. And she did a brilliant job. She's one of the best designers on the planet for a reason. Kauffie is saying, piggy, yeah. Lazy said, nice one. Can you break it down for us? Yeah. Pigs are my favourite animal. It's perfection. Yep, it is perfection. Anthony Gray, logo. Thumbs up from Anthony. Ellie, that's one fabulous thing. Logo, Ben, woo! Yvonne, Ellen, well done. Great design. Yeah, she's brilliant. Lazy 8, haha, that's fantastic. Yeah, it is. It's like, if there's ever gonna be somewhat of a picture of everything I am, that's just it. It's just it. There's not another thing you could possibly do to really say that's Ben. That's Mr. Kaufman, Jr., of course, or the third Mr. Kaufman in my family's line. That is just me. Ellie's saying that's a Harris Army pig. I would say no. It can be part of the Harris Army for sure. But a lot of what I do in terms of the way I look is it predates the Harris Army by somewhat 5-6 years. So I would say the pig is the originator for me. The pig has always been there. There's always love. I've even got my tip jar, which bought by Mr. Mark the window cleaner. My tip jar is a pig. Everywhere there are pigs in my area of expertise. Everywhere I go, there seems to be a ton of pigs. And I like pigs. So I wonder who's going to be the first person to complain that I've got a pig of a logo being a Jewish guy. It's bound to happen eventually, but do I care? No. I love this logo. This is a proper logo. I too like the logo. The hat makes it. Will we ever see you without the hat? Probably not, to be honest. Anything I do professionally, the hat's on. The hat is the first thing that goes on. It goes on before. It's the first thing. I cannot think without it almost. It's like as soon as it goes off, it's off of work mode. It's the first thing that comes off when I go home. It goes off before anything. The scarf, the jacket. As soon as my hat is off, that's it. What about adding glasses? I didn't want to put too much elements in it. There's already enough to worry about in the logo without putting glasses as well. And I change my glasses regularly, so I don't want to stick with one set of glasses. Because I do a lot of pairs. I've got circular ones, I've got square ones, I've got wayfarers, I've got almost every type of glass under the sun. So we're going to keep it without the glasses. The pig needs to shine a bit more. The hat is more important. The hat is far more important for me. But yeah, that's the logo. So that's going to go on my bag soon. Unfortunately, it didn't do it in time to get it on my lovely labels, which I can now do because I've got a printer. Everywhere he goes, it's the Kaufman boy making piggy noise. Everywhere he... Yep, that's me. The pig. Should just be the nickname. I'm the pig. That piggy guy, Mr. Piggy Chino. So yeah, everyone let us know what you think of the logo. It's so good. The only thing that could possibly make it better is if it was a frame above in my shop, signed by Mr. Antonio Conte. Piggy saying oink oink, Mr. Ellie. I think that's a seal of approval, that it just works. It just works. But yeah. I think that's really banging. I think that is a proper logo. It's a lot more professional than my previous logo, which I need to phase that out very slowly. I need to make an intro and a... I've got to make 2 new intros, which shouldn't take too difficult. The parakeets are chirping, saying they like the pig. So that's good. So I need to start putting that on bags for coffee. So we're back to our more intermission stream. Yeah, so that's the pig. That's the logo of the coffee company now. Cartman saying very nice, thank you, sir. It's weird to have your own logo. It's really weird. It's finally, it's starting to take shape. We've been around for a year. It's sort of been here and there. It's almost whispers. But now the branding is starting to come together. Finally getting the trademark, which I need to sort out today. Just need to pay for it and it's done. Full-blown trademark of the coffee company. It's going to be a real business. Fully protected. Secure. And a great place to get a cup of coffee. It's brilliant. I used to volunteer as a dog walker at my local-ish RSPCA. They had some pigs there. Some were huge, but yeah, they're lovely. Ellie's saying this little piggy's going to take all his competitors to the market. I don't think we have any competitors, Ellie. I don't believe in competition. I believe in collaboration with members of your community. There's always room for everyone in the community. Whether you're a big company like Allpress or Starbucks or Costa or Origin or any of those companies, or Clemson's and Sons, or whether you're a small company like myself or any of the little coffee roasteries around London. There's so many of them now, some in Walthamstow. There shouldn't be such a thing as competition. We should all work together and we should all help each other. It's one of the reasons the world is going down the toilet, because everyone's too busy trying to kill each other. Carl Simpson saying, afternoon Ben, hope you are well. I'm very well, thank you sir. Hopefully you're well as well. Well as well, it doesn't sound right, but we're going to go with it. Yeah, but that's the pig logo. It's really wonderful. I just got to figure out how to put it on my logos. But yeah, that's for later. But for now, it's set in stone. All new packaging will have the piggy on it. Carl says, I am, mate. Good stuff, Carl. Good stuff. So yeah, what's everyone doing except for watching Tottenham tonight? I think that's a stupid question, isn't it? Everyone's either watching Tottenham or watching someone watch Tottenham and then whilst watching Tottenham. The only person that's not probably going to be watching Tottenham is Neva, and she's hoping Tottenham does well just so Anthony's not in a bad mood tomorrow. So yeah, talking of animals, did you see Zuma had the RSPCA turn up and take those cats away? Thank God. Thank God. For a third time, thank God. That man should be in prison. 5 years in the nick. Give it to him now. Prison FC gets a new centre back. It's horrific what he did. Horrific. Horrific. And West Ham should hang their heads in shame that he played last night. He should immediately have been suspended following the investigation, whilst suspended whilst they're doing an investigation into it. He should never have been allowed to set foot in that stadium last night. What a joke. What an absolute joke. Well, it's West Ham all over, isn't it? Carl Simpson's, Chris Agomba saying Spurs your Asian TV raid. Lovely to see you, Chris. Thank you if they have raided me. Thank you to Spurs Asian TV for raiding the channel. It really means a lot. Everyone take a seat, sit back and relax, and have a bit of fun. Enjoy yourself, get a cup of coffee and enjoy. Hanif, thought you'd like to know, Ben, I'm seldom seen without a cap or a hat. In the 20s and 40s, people always wore hats and caps. Yep. And I've carried that on because I really like wearing a hat, as well as my typical stuff which I'm involved with. But yeah, you never see me in a professional sense without my hat on now. Carterman saying the French FA are involved now. Good. Hopefully they revoke his licence or whatever they can do. The man should go to prison. And he's saying, well said, but you're a lovely man. Bless all businesses. I stand with you and thanks for your wisdom. Yeah, there's no wisdom anymore. People are just horrible to each other for the sake of it. We've got to help each other out. We've got to help each other out. We need to get through this pandemic, get through everything. Joseph Monaghan is saying, I haven't seen the video, what happened? I don't know what account he put, I don't know if he put it on TikTok or whatnot, but Kurt Zuma posted a video on one of his social media pages about him kicking around his tabby cat and hitting it and then giving it to his kid who picked it up by the neck and then also gave it back to him to hit. It's disgusting. He's teaching a child that's how you treat a lovely innocent animal. It's sickening. Sickening. Jason Bell is in the house. Lovely to meet you, Jason, as well as Joseph. Hope you two are doing very well, Joseph Monaghan and Jason Bell. Hopefully you're having a great day. How are you? Jason, I think a lot of us watching Spurs Asian TV are subscribed here too. I mean, it's still nice to thank him for the raid. We've got to thank each other. We've got to help each other out. Chris is saying, I can't change my hairstyle, but I can buy a new hat. Exactly. Exactly. Or you can just be me and just wear the same hat every day. Except on that transfer deadline show where I wore a fedora. That's fun. Zuma posted it himself, which is even worse. Yep, he thought it was funny. He thought he could get away with it. Horrible human being. Horrible, horrible human being. What do you expect, though? Yeah, it is disgusting, Joseph. It's disgusting. 5 years in prison. Should get it. Standard. I'd give him 10. Just to make him an example. Take his kids away while they're at it, because he's letting his kids know that that's okay as well. 5 years, 5 for him, 5 for his kids. So he and then give his kid to a foster home. And then don't even give the kid his money. Punishment's needed. Probably people are going to say, well, that's harsh, Ben. I don't think it's harsh. Because if his kid thinks it's okay to do that to an animal he sees as lesser, imagine what's going to happen if he's doing it at school or in life, because he's got money, because his father's a centre back at a Premier League football club. No, make an example of him. Take all his money off, give all the money Kurt Zuma has to the RSPCA. No one will do it again. It makes my blood boil. But yeah, 10 years in the nick. Give it to him.
Looking for royalty-free music? Discover.
No, actually. Let's mute that. The longer, if we let the advert run, it means we have longer time without adverts. Bang. Yeah, it's the only way it's going to hit. I don't want to. As much as I want to give West Ham fans something else to complain about, because it'd be hilarious. West Ham fans were the first people to come out and say this is not right. He should be banned from the football club. He shouldn't be allowed. But the hierarchy of the club absolutely should get something done to them. The hierarchy have allowed this to happen. David Moyes should be given a massive fine. David Moyes should never be playing him. What was this? Oh, it's one of our better players. I don't care. If Harry Kane did it, I'd want him in the prison. It doesn't matter how good the player is. It's even more. If the better the player is, the harder the crime should be, because they should know better. But West Ham fans should not be punished for something they can't control. But the hierarchy of the club, the manager, should be punished severely. A lot of money should be fined on them. Even if it's £10 million. £10 million is a lot of money to West Ham. Lock the bully up. Yep, lock him up. In the nick. As my friend who's a police officer said, let me show you where I work. Send him straight to HMP. HMPFC. Let's get away from that news though, because it's damaging for everyone's mental. So let's get back to having a nice chat. But we've had our rant for the day, because we care about animals in this chat. We care about other people in this chat. That's the main ethos of this company, is to care about other people. Everyone's welcome here. Everyone's here to have a good time. Everyone's here to chill. Everyone's here to have a good conversation. We don't like horrible people here. We don't like nastiness. We don't like bullying. You like good vibes. Gonna make a quick plug for the Instagram while we're here, because we can do it. Let's put that in the chat. When Nightbot eventually gets it. There we go. So that's my Instagram. It's been put in the chat for anyone that wants to follow us on Instagram. Not that most of you aren't already following my Instagram, because most of you are, I think. But yeah, head on over there. We got 165 followers on there. It's a shame that those 165 don't follow me on YouTube for the most part. So yeah, head on over to there and check out some of the cute drawings we do on coffees. And you can even see the full logo, probably. So yeah, about the game, it's going to be a great game later. We are going to close this shop slightly earlier today to watch the football. We're going to close at 5:30, I think. Unless I'm getting a lift to the football. Who knows? I'm probably more likely to get the train. Even though I've already been to Stratford today to go through Shoreditch, which is it's annoying, but oh well. I heard a few people in the community actually meeting up tonight. No one tells me nothing. I'm not cool enough, apparently. It's okay though. It's okay. Can't be invited to everything. Oh, that's now the wrong way. Left hand, right hand. Cool. It's now back the right way. I don't know why it does that. Yeah, I'm excited for tonight's football game. It's really happy to go back to watch Tottenham again. Back in my seat. The place where I belong. Thank you to the 2 people that followed just from the chat. That's brilliant. We're on the way to 200 followers on Instagram. That Instagram algorithm's going to start working soon. I know it. Next year we'll be millionaires. How's everyone planning on watching the game? Are you going to the game, Ellie? I assume you're going to the game tonight. I love the story about your 2 daughters getting allowed into the stadium with wine because the 2 pretty ladies. Oh, that's sorted. Yeah, no, you're going. Just turn up with your wine. If you're smiley and you're nice to people, a lot of things go your way. So who's going to the game tonight? I think Chris is going. Are you going to the game, Chris, tonight? Who's going tonight? Something's making a lot of noise out there. Destroys the serenity of the Fortress of Solitude. Needs to stop making so much noise. TV for me. You said earlier, Anthony, I hope you've got the right snacks in for the game. You need to have plenty of nice snacks. Or whether you're going for a pizza or just something tasty. I'm in the US, so the game will be on screen while I work. Good stuff, Jason. Good stuff. Vancouver, same TV for me too. We're not doing the watch along tonight, are we? On Tottenham Tantrum Gold, are we? We're doing a post-match show. From what Dermot was saying, he texted me saying, "Am I available after the game?" I'll try and do something. I'm gonna get home as quickly as I physically can. Hopefully, we're not too hungry, which we probably will be. So I'll probably be getting a McDonald's after the game because who doesn't need a McDonald's after a battering of Southampton? Celebratory McFlurry. That's what I'm all about. Tired. It's been a long week so far. Mostly because I have to go to Shoreditch lifting weights today. 5 kilos of coffee in the backpack. So quite a lot for your back. Oh, yeah, making some noise out there. I'm on Mari's Love Lounge tonight, Ben. That's why I'm not doing the post-match. Okay. Even if I do a post-match, it's not going to be for longer than half an hour. I'm going to be exhausted by the end of the day. It's a long day. Especially having to go to the game and coming back and get your laptop and stuff and all that nonsense. It's a long day having to go all the way into town to Shoreditch to drop coffee off. So yeah. Let's see if we can actually. Bloody hell, that was a bit loud. Let's turn that down. Just by a block. She made it double red, that's why I can't see. Yeah, my printer isn't that great, to be honest. We're still working on it. We're working on the printer settings. Properties. Author, Avery's, security, fonts, custom, advanced, description. Back in the day, there used to be a thing called print preview, and it actually gave you a decent amount of information, what you could do. And now it's just all vain. Did I get the labels? Yes, I did. I've got them. You can't really see it. This one's a better camera. Yeah, that's it. I got the labels. I got the printer, I got the labels. I just need to muck about this printer to really get the best out of it. Because it's not a great printer, to be honest. The printer we used at my dad's office is a £3,000 printer. This is a £150 printer. It's not going to be anywhere near on the same level. photo stickers. Interesting. Premium glossy, premium semi-gloss, photo quality, envelope. What's the difference between photo quality ink and premium semi-gloss or premium glossy? Let's have a look. So maybe I do need to go ultra glossy. But it isn't ultra glossy. It's actually quite matty. Oh, Anthony said something. Can you tell you something about your travel, stories to tell? Maybe a different country chat from over a coffee over a few days. Simply nice to hear your stories, chats in your background. Well, yeah. Usually it's got to lead up to it because I've got my memory is so poor. I need to be almost like I need to visualize what happened, and then the memory flows from the experience. It's like muscle memory from what I've done. But in terms of, I mean, we've done lots of travels in my life as being a barista and just going places in general. It's very difficult when you're put on the spot. Okay. But we've done many adventures. We've done some great adventures in the Kauffie family. Because one of the things my close proximity family is when you travel places, travel broadens the mind. Not many countries begin with A, it's the problem. We've only really been to America, but it's not really A, is it? But we can do America. I mean, yeah. I don't see why not doing America. But, so that's what it looks like on the oh, it's not focusing. But with America, I mean, we've gone to America a few times, and being someone that's from a very, not a small town, Loughton's quite a big town, but London is a very well-connected place. With New York, we're going to go New York for our American adventure, because we've done New York a few times, and I love New York. I think New York's one of the most brilliant cities on the planet. But there's one thing every single American city has in common, and that's poor connectivity, for the most part. You wouldn't think that. You'd think that, oh, they've got taxis, they've got this, they've got buses, they've got subway. It's the hardest city to get around on the planet. Every single European city I've been to has been so much better connected. than anywhere in America. I mean, there's not even, like Florida. Florida is awful for connectivity. You have to have a car. If you don't have a car, you are done for. Such a big place, and there's no public transport of any decency at all. They're few and far between. They're always dirty, and they're not exactly safe. But we love New York in my family. There's so much to see, so much to do, so much food to eat, so many museums to look at. That's one of the things we love doing in my family. Is when we go to a new place, we always look at a museum. So the last time we went to New York, we went to the Jewish Museum of New York, we went to this new exhibition they had, which was almost like walking into a horror film. It was so abstract and weird. Like things hanging off the walls and like weird looking teddy bears where they knock their heads, and there was this really high pitched screaming in the background. It was so weird. It was so weird. US is big on car culture, yeah it is. But even in New York, it's crazy. It's easier to walk around. If you're in New York, why would you have a car? It's always traffic. Can't drive around in that city. It's madness. But the Jewish Museum in New York was brilliant. That was a lot of fun. That terrible, terrible exhibit. It was so bad, but so funny. They got a great restaurant in the Jewish Museum. All of the things you want. All the lox. All the bagels you want. Smoked salmon and cream cheese bagels, or bagels, as I like to call them. For the rest of the audience, still know it as bagel, which is wrong because it's got an I in it, not an A, not just an A. It's bagel. I've been there, but yeah, it's a great museum. There's a lot of cool stuff in that museum. But walking around New York in general it's a very intimidating place. London is just as intimidating for the most part. But there's something about London where you don't feel intimidated. I don't know why that is, because people are so rude in London now. It's why the majority of British people hate London, because just people are horrible. But New York is something like, there's something else about rudeness in not every New Yorker is rude, but there's some sort of every day is a fight. Getting around in New York it's like you almost being offered out for a fight once a day at least, because you're not walking quick enough. You're like, I'm not walking fast. I'm not here on a bit. It's not like I'm walking. I'm quite a quick walker as well, because I don't like to dilly dally. I like to get where I want to go. I like A to B. If I know I'm going to be somewhere, I want to be there. But they're like people they push you out of the way. It's really, really bizarre. It's the only city where I've really noticed that. It's I only drive in New York because I'm a masochist and I like yelling out a window. Maybe it's fun. We've never tried it. Maybe we should try it. But it's very rumoured in my family because my grandfather's we'll answer that question in a minute, Anthony. But my grandfather, Benny Curran, moved to the UK in 1928 from Hungary, which sort of saved my family's life. Because the rest of that family all went to the place we don't want to mention. And he changed his name from Katz, as in K-A-T-Z, Katz. And it's very heavily rumoured that a lot of there's a big maybe they survived. Maybe a lot of my family pre-moved to New York and because it's very weird because Katz is a Hungarian family that started Katz's Deli, so it sort of feels like it's nice to know they went over to America if that is them and they did well for themselves and they've started something. Of course, it really upsets me that Katz's Deli is no longer kosher. It hasn't been kosher for nigh on 3 decades, I think, which is a real shame because Katz's Deli being near the Tenement Museum, that's another wonderful museum. The Tenement Museum in New York. If you're ever in New York, you've got to go to the Tenement Museum. It's a brilliant museum, whether you want to learn about Italian culture, Jewish culture, all the different cultures that moved to but it's a really amazing museum. Everyone should go to that at some point in their life. But with the Katz's Deli almost being sort of the hub of that community, there should still be a kosher option. There should be meat counters for the non-kosher stuff, and then there should be a counter for kosher stuff. That's my opinion. Maybe it's just because I'm funny about it, but they should look after their community. But again, the vast majority of people aren't kosher now. But there's still a big population of the Jewish community in New York. Parts of New York still speak fluent Yiddish, for God's sake. There should be somewhat of a kosher section there, in my opinion. But hopefully, if we're related, at least I know they flew out to America as the Katz family and they did well for themselves. And it brings a bit of warmth to me that my family not only survived, they thrived in one of the greatest countries to ever have existed. Let's read some of the comments. I know New York famous for their yellow cabs like we are for our black cabs. We're known for our London red buses. Does New York have a bus service like anything like ours? I've never used it personally. I've heard good things and I've heard bad things, which we'll get to one of those comments. Buses make no sense because it's always traffic. Might as well walk. Nail on the head, Ben. As soon as you walk out the door in Brooklyn, there's a 50-50 chance of an altercation. Yeah, I always had a fight with someone when I was in New York. Someone tried to push me out of the way. Like, full blown walked straight into me. Like, could clearly see I was there. Like, tried to nigh on push me into the road. I just turned around. I threw my hat on the floor. I said, "You want to fight? You seriously want to fight?" And then the bloke turned around and said, "Oh no, it's a British bloke." I'm going to run away. You almost have to stand your ground. Like, you almost have to offer someone out for a fight to really get anywhere in New York. Because people will step on you. And they will shout at you. Like, if you, like, the British thing, even if someone walks into you, you apologise. That's a very London British thing. If you do that in New York, they're like, "Damn right you're sorry." And you're like, have you got no manners? No sense of humanity? No sense of feeling or to anyone else? And that's happened a few times in New York for me. Like, you apologise to someone saying, "No, damn right you're sorry." When, wait, you were the person that walked into me. I have apologised to you and then you've tried to insult me. No, this is not happening. I will shout at you for another 2 hours. And I can shout for 2 hours. Believe me, I support Tottenham. I can shout for hours. So some of my qualms about New York, but I love New York as a city. It's brilliant. New York is a brilliant city. If you want to learn something, try something new, New York is the place to go. You do need to be wary though when you go to New York. You've got to really stiff upper lip is key. So yeah, you've got to back yourself up. You can't show any sign of weakness to people in New York because they will step on you. Lazy 8 is saying New York actually does have a very effective bus system. No one wants to admit it. They use it though because it's lifeline for the outer boroughs. I learned this through How I Met Your Mother. people in Manhattan look down on people from anyone that doesn't live in Manhattan. And for me, that's crazy. It's crazy. It is, I don't doubt it, it's a lifeline for the outer boroughs. If it's safe and if it's clean, I'll use it. Anthony saying thank you to Lazy 8 for the tips. Yeah, but Ben, you'd be just another nut job in the corner shouting. I am just another nut job in the corner shouting. I mean, I got a lot of dirty looks in London when the pandemic came in the UK. Being someone that's on the clinically vulnerable scale of having immune suppressant medication, I was very worried. I'm still very worried about it because you never know where it's going to go. It's one of the reasons I'm quadruple vaccinated now. I've had 3 vaccines. I've had 2 vaccines, I've had 2 boosters, I'm quadruple vaccinated. So that's fun. But one of the things I thought when COVID came in is a bit of fresh air would really help. You never know. You never know. A bit of fresh air will really stop the train being stuffy, because I was going overground at that point to Shoreditch. And this guy came in the train, like total prick of a bloke. He came in, the first thing he did was he closed all the windows. It was so hot on the train, even though it was like 1 degree outside. It was boiling on the train, boiling. He closed all the windows. So it's like, no, you're not closing my window. He said, oh, but it's winter. So yeah, do you know how hot it is? If you're cold, put a jumper on, put an extra layer on. And I'm like, do you not know what's happening at the moment? This was it started scaling out of control. And they're like, oh, do you think a window open's going to stop germs? No, but at least to get you some fresh air, so you're not stuffy and the germs are not festering in the air. And every single person looked at me like I was a weirdo on the train. But I would like to know how many of those people on the train lost someone because of the pandemic. How many of those people knew someone that lost their life? How many people on that train knew someone that was deeply affected by it? And now are saying, okay, maybe we should have done more earlier. So because we can blame governments, we can blame authorities, we can blame whoever we want. But the main blame of why it spread so much is people not caring about each other. People not looking out for one another, not looking out for their local businesses. They're not looking out for their neighbour. They're not looking out for the little old lady that might live next door to you that's gonna struggle because she can't go out. That was the main killer of the pandemic. People not caring about each other. Because it made it so easy to rush through. That's why society's failing at this moment in time. Because people don't care about each other. There's always hope in my heart to see people start caring about each other. People care about your local businesses, they care about the little corner shop, they care about the greengrocer, they care about the fishmonger. Because those small businesses, they saved this country for the last 2 years. When there were no things of toilet paper on the shelves of Sainsbury's, Tesco's, Morrison's, Marks and Spencer's, small businesses were out there every morning making sure you could get the supplies you needed to live your life. Small businesses saved this country. When companies like Tottenham Hotspur Football Club were furloughing members of staff to save money, small businesses weren't. Small businesses were paying their staff members. They were making sure their staff members were looked after. Small businesses saved this country. Small businesses over the world deserve a lot more than the thanks they got from all the authorities in the world. The people, the workers are The workers are not given the appreciation they needed. I'm in the bracket of saying that every single health service worker deserves an OBE for their services during the pandemic. Every single one of them. Whether you were a tea lady at Addenbrooke's Hospital, or a doctor, or a surgeon, or a nurse, or just someone that worked in the little shops selling, giving food to doctors in the little hospital, the little shops that are always in hospitals. Whether it's just whether it's a psychiatrist, every single one of those health service workers deserves a major reward, and they get nothing. And that's not even just a UK problem. That's the service. That's the people with this they don't get what they deserve. They deserve all the love and support in the world. They deserve all the free meals they get, all the free coffees they get. If an ambulance worker ever comes to the coffee company, they are always getting free coffees in my book. Always. They will never have to pay ambulance workers because they save us day in, day out, night in, night out. They save us all. If there's ever a doctor that saved people, they are always welcome at the coffee company. They made sure that we were safe. I know this is a bit of a rant, and it's gone a bit of, it's got a bit more podcasty. I do apologise for that, but it's something I feel. The people of this country need to be looking up for the people that work in the NHS as heroes. These are the heroes we need to be looking up to, not the Kurt Zumas of the world, not the Romelu Lukaku's, Zlatan Ibrahimovic's, Ronaldo's, Neymar's, even someone like Harry Kane is a wonderful human being for what he's done for the NHS, but even someone like Harry Kane, the people we should be role models are people that work in hospitals, people that save people, people that get barely any money but really put the shift in. That's who we got to look out for. Those are the people we need to look up to. All the fire workers. Just even your local coffee shop person that's there every day, serving hundreds of cups of coffee, and people don't even say please or thank you to them anymore, which is sickening. That's one of the things I need to start implementing at this shop. Is if you it's £3 for a coffee, but if you say please, you get 50p off. You need to start implementing that. A niceness tax, a niceness discount. It's something that's got to be done. We need to teach people to be nice to each other, because people are not nice to each other anymore. So sorry for the rant, guys. I sort of went off on one. But yeah, we went from talking about New York to why we should... This is why you don't get me to do stories, Anthony, was I just go into rants. But yeah, I love New York. I love America. America's a brilliant place. I loved going to Los Angeles the last time I was in America. It's a brilliant city. Jason, I get you. Someone like Kane should be admired for what he does off the pitch more than what he does on it. Yes. It's a great idea. I like the niceness discount. Yep. Just pay a decent human being and you get things that are cheaper. So simple, so effective. So simple. I mean, yeah. I mean, what Harry Kane does off the pitch for the NHS, for sponsoring Leyton Orient, for the with the NHS badge. That's something. That's magical. That's what a footballer should be doing. That's why I love Harry Kane so much. Even with his palaver in the summer, with the move and everything, he's shown that he's a good bloke. He's a family man. He doesn't go partying. He doesn't kick his cats. He doesn't abuse people on the streets. He puts a shift in. He does a lot. He does a lot for charity. People like that need to be admired. Role models. So yeah, all have role models, but good role models, positive ones. But even it's the problem is we all start because we want. For example, we've been linked today with Arturo Vidal, and a lot of Tottenham fans are saying, "Yeah, get it done. He's gonna shithouse." But then, like when we were talking with Steve Perryman on the show, he made a real thing about gamesmanship. He made a real thing about it. There should be respect in football. You should be able to absolutely clatter someone. You should absolutely be able to clatter someone, but you pick them up and you shake their hand and say, "Sorry, mate," or "Yeah, it was a rough tackle, but all respect." There's no respect anymore in football. It's why it's the Chelseas in the world that have done it, of surrounding the referee and kicking people and tactical fouls. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it. As much as I like a bit of the dark arts of the game, we need to show a bit more respect to each other, on the pitch, off the pitch. It's the only way the country's going to improve again. Anthony is saying, I went just north of Detroit, halfway up the thumb. If you look at the Michigan maps shaped like a hand, right on the border of Canada. I went right over the border to a fish and chip shop in Canada. You can't do that anymore though because of the city rules, which is a real shame. Some of these rules are a joke, and this is someone who's quadruple vaccinated talking about it. So I can't really, people are going to say, "Oh, but you're talking about silly rules, but you've been quadruple vaccinated." Yeah, so I'm worried about myself. I'm not saying everyone else should be quadruple vaccinated. But yeah, it's the beauty of having countries so close to each other is you can go to, so we're going skiing in March. I'm really looking forward to it. I mentioned it on stream. We're going to Courchevel in March. And the beauty of Courchevel is you can ski into Italy quite easily. You can ski into Switzerland if you really wanted to. It's a bit of a while. You can ski into Moutier. You can ski to anywhere. You can ski into Italy. So you could wake up in France and then go to Italy for lunch. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's, that sort of concept of just being able to go anywhere you want. Freedom. Freedom is a wonderful thing. Love freedom. I'd like to go to Detroit at some point because I do love my motor vehicles. I do want to go. I think there's the Detroit Motor Museum. Let's have a look. We've got the Henry Ford Museum. We've got the Henry Ford Museum and all the things they did in the Ford Motor Company and all that nonsense and planes and... Detroit's somewhere I'd like to go. Neither are saying did a fair amount of hitchhiking in my time. Visited Greece, Italy and Spain very cheaply. Not say no, it's not. People attack you. It's a deep shame. So yeah, I'd love to go to Detroit. I think the place I really want to go to in the States, I do want to make a trip to Nashville in the next year or so. I want to go to Nashville, Tennessee. Oh, that's good. That's Memphis. But I'd love to go to the Gibson factory. I love to see where all the cool Les Pauls are made because I love my guitars. As probably a lot of you know, I love my guitars. Not great at the guitar, but I love my guitars. I want to visit the Gibson factory. I want to see these cool country music bars and blues music. I want to see the home of music, really. Nashville's a fun town, but some of the worst traffic I experience. I don't doubt it. Coover's saying, I like the idea of discounts for being a good human being. It won't mean much to most people, but Kurt Zuma can pay at least 5 times the going rate and have his jaw fixed when karma catches up to him. So people like Kurt Zuma are not allowed in my shop, just straight up. If he ever turns up at my door, I'm locking the door. I don't care. I don't need his custom. He can slate me on his Instagram page as well while he's at it. If he makes me a martyr for not liking horrible people, sorted. I haven't got the time, I don't need the money. People like him are never welcome here. Hopefully he's joining Prism FC on a 5-year contract very soon. You would love to see it. But a niceness tax would be great. If only there was a way of setting up charity stuff on Zettel as well, it'd be a lot easier. That'd be fun as well. If you could like donate 50p of the niceness tax to charity. I don't even know what charity I would pick. Probably someone like Norwood, something like that. The disabled charity. Yeah, it might be something I implement very soon. Just to ask the wider community, would they be okay with it, or give them the heads up that this is what we're going to do now. Raise the prices of all of the coffees by 50p, but if you say please or thank you, it's the original price. I make a bit more money if you're a dick, and the customer pays the same rate as if they're paying now. I would have to change my sign though. Yeah, I would love to go to the Gibson factory in Nashville, Tennessee. If you could go there. I don't think you can, to be honest. Only if you're a super cool guitar player do they give you the factory tour. Yeah, definitely need to make a trip to Nashville, Tennessee very, very soon. I think I'll do Disney World first though. I want to do Disney World. Or I could go to Nashville, fly back via Florida. Sounds like a plan. Plan your holidays with the coffee company. They will probably be terrible for you, but great for me. And I'd love to go back to San Francisco as well. I loved San Francisco. What a city that is. That's a proper great city. I love San Francisco. It's got so much charm about it. There's so much. It's just a brilliant place to go. Sunny weather, not too hot. It's beautiful. I love it. That it's hot during the day, but freezing cold in the night. Perfect. Perfect for me. Love San Francisco. Like Sacramento as well. That's a great city. Not a fan of Los Angeles at all. Not a fan. Everything's few and far between. But again, I only got to really see Los Angeles for a couple of days, so it's not... I need to know someone that knows a lot. I am torn between Albania, Romania, Costa Rica or Toronto. I should go to Toronto and see Brian Daigle. When he's there, of course. I do want to go to Toronto this year, if I can get there. When one of my best friends is moving to Canada this year to be with his girlfriend. So I'll have to make a trip to Toronto this year. So yeah, it would be fun. I've always wanted to go to Canada. Then again, I could go back to Turkey. I enjoy it. Never been. Don't really wish to be honest. There's some great Turkish people though. I love Turkish people. I love their coffee. Need to do something a bit more. I want to go back to Italy. That's where I want to go. That's where I belong, I think. I love Italy. Be sure to wear some flowers in the... Yep. Hippie movement. Wear some tie-dye. Tie-dye. Problem is, I'd just look like a Dudley Boys fan because I love the tie-dye. San Francisco is brilliant. Great city. So yeah, there's a few places on the list. Detroit, would like to see some of the car museums. We did a lot of California though. We did basically all the best parts of California. We did the Gold Rush tour, which was brilliant, to learn about how America really not came to be, but sort of the Wild West and Gold Rush and what started off the Roaring 30s for the most part. Not the Roaring 30s. What started out the Gold Rush, which then led into the crash and gold and all that nonsense. 1830s, isn't it? No. Oh, 1848 to 1855 was the Gold Rush. That was a cool trip, learning about gold and where it came from and how California was part of Mexico, but then it was bought by John Sutter, and then it became part of America. But big up to Stephen Cartwright for joining. It was nice to see you. Hawaii's nice. Yeah, Hawaii's lovely apparently. My former boss goes there a lot. He likes to fly because he's got a pilot's license. He did a lot of his exams in Hawaii. He said it was lovely. What other places do I want to go to? I want to go to Puglia. I want to go to Puglia in south of Italy. Puglia's beautiful. That's a beautiful place. Best food in Italy, by far. No one can even comment it. Anything else, Puglia is the best. But I do like Milan-style pizza. I love Milan-style pizza. I just need to go back to Italy. It's been too long now. It's been 3 years, almost 3 years since I went to Italy because of the pandemic. Need to go back. We can actually start doing this really. But America's a beautiful place. If you've never been to Key West, you're missing out. Key West is wonderful. I love Key West. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I know Chris has already done it. Where would you guys like to go on your travels? Seeing as a lot of the restrictions are now starting to go away. What is everyone else's plans for holidays? I know Neither would probably like to go back to South Africa, I assume. At some point in the next year or so, I'd love to go to Japan. There's too many places I want to go. It's a real problem. I want to go to Melbourne, to the Mecca of coffee. Every person that cares about coffee needs to go to Melbourne. It's the place to be when it comes to coffee. I mean, New Zealand will be completely and utterly inaccessible for the next 3 years, I think. Which is a shame, because I'd love to go to Wellington. I'd love to see the land of mystical hobbits and elves. Oh no, I need an. Oh, okay. We can do that. Lucky. Where is it? Print 1. Wonder what this is like. Hopefully I printed the right one. The only problem with this printer, it's slightly slow. Doesn't have to be too fast though, as long as it prints good. That's all I care about. Takes a while to dry. I think the photo paper is better. Yeah. Yeah, photo quality is better. Yes, I'd like to go and see my family, but not till it's safe enough to go. I agree, massively. Safety first. Oh, bollocks. Let's get my scale. Where is my... Definitely agree, yeah. Anthony would love to go to Australia, and particularly swimming for swimming pools and beaches. Swimming is their national sport. We'd love to swim in their Olympic pool in Bondi Beach, yeah. I mean, you can't... I knew a guy that lives in Byron. I know a guy that lives in Byron Bay. He looks lovely out there. Definitely want to go there. The music change does as you're... Yep, it does. Hi Ben, I am off. Good evening, and to everyone in chat, come on you Spurs. Come on you Spurs. Okay, interesting. That not 0. No, it did not. Hello Eugene, did you enjoy your stream? Sorry I didn't get to spend too much time there, but I always love your stream with the lovely chaps, some of the chaps from Shellside Spurs, with the wonderful human being that is Gaguma, and yourself as always, running the show. Thank you for coming by, Eugene, as always. Come on you Spurs, leave me out. How are you doing, Eugene? You doing good? Thanks for your support. No problem, Eugene. Always like watching your stream. It's always a great stream, Spurs Nation TV.
Discover academic self.
Oh, no.
Music subscription.
Sod off. Okay. Yeah, I love watching your stream, Eugene. It's always a good stream. Always a great stream. Everyone loves your stream. Everyone I know. So, big up to yourself. But, thanks for grabbing some light snacks. Hopefully you can catch some sleep before the match later. If not, we'll just watch the recording. Yeah, it's a real problem. Always appreciate the effort though. Massive, massive respect to the people that stay up to watch Tottenham, the dross we've had to watch, and people like Eugene, Gaguma, and the other chaps from Spurs Nation TV, the guy from, I can never remember where he's from. But big respect to people staying up that late to watch Tottenham. Even to some of my family that stay up to stupid hours in the morning. Good afternoon, Deza. Lovely to see you here. Some coffee to go to next door. They'll probably want a few more before Valentine's Day. That's what the bag looks like. If it's going to focus, are you going to focus? No, it's not. So that's the bag. Power of love. Nice bag with all the stuff on there. Beautiful. So yeah, it's going to be fun. It's a bit of coffee to next door at the Broadway Deli and Grocery. Oh, bloody hell. Look what time it is. It has been, as it is time to wrap up, unfortunately. Damn. 2 hours just goes too quickly. So yeah, we are actually going to wrap up the stream here. Need to go back to see who. So, a massive thank you to Mr. Anthony Gray, Mr. Coover99, Carterman, Nifa, Ellie, of course, Ellie, to Joseph Monaghan, to June for stopping by for her first time, Mr. Nick Lazy8, any new people, to Derek Hutchinson, to Chris Agomba, to Jason Bell, to Eugene. Massive thank you to all of you guys for stopping by my stream. Always brilliant to see you all here. Thank you so much for your likes, your support, and most importantly, your vibes. Thank you so much all for joining. We will be streaming live tomorrow at 2 o'clock PM as usual. 2 o'clock every day for the Kauffie Afternoon. It's the new thing now, it's the place to be. From all us at the Kauffie Company, well, it's usually just me really, from myself at the Kauffie Company, thank you so much for watching and for your likes and your shares, and I will catch you tomorrow morning, or afternoon, or evening even. Big up to everyone for following. Thank you all for joining. And as always, I'll see you in the stream.